Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I'm Elijah, and this is the message that the Lord God hath given unto me to give unto you. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. He told the Lord God, that's found in Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. But he told in the last, I'm going to send Elijah to in the last days. And he shall turn the hearts of the children back to the fathers, the hearts unto back to the children. At least I come and strike the earth with a curse. So we know one curse has been about, but now there's another one coming way worse than this one. Yeah, Jesus told us it's the beginning of sorrows. It has to start somewhere, and this is it. Yeah, it's going to get worse and worse, man. I'm telling you. You don't have to believe me. I'm just telling you. Into it, I'm going to send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and he shall turn the hearts of the children back to the father hearts back into the children. So that's found in Malachi chapter 4, verse 6, but I suggest that you read Malachi chapter 4, verses 5 through 6. And also Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. And that one there, that one there I have to go to. But I'm going to recite it to you. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. And so, I'm talking to you about the covenant. But I'm going to get deep in there. And this is an unusual time. Usually I wake up early in the morning and deliver these messages. But, man, time is at hand. Time is of the essence. So the video before this one is they bend their tongues. So the two dreams of today are in their bend their tongues. Man, of course I got dreams for you, man. I can, as I'm reading, the Lord God will bring back some old dreams, and I'll tell them to me. I had a dream, but if you try to listen to all my videos, if you find listen, the reason why you listen to all my videos, because even if you just listen for the dreams, listen for the visions and the things the Lord God showed me, because we know that Lord God can't lie. And if he have shown me things in the spirit world that they're going to come in the carnal world, the flesh world, or earth, we know that they are going to come to pass now. Sometimes I know when exactly, well, not exactly, season that they are coming to pass, and sometimes I know. That's why I'm giving you this now, because we are in that season. So don't worry about don't worry about the dreams and things, because as I read, Lord God will bring it back to remembrance, the dreams and things. So we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 13. Jeremiah chapter 13. I have to do this because, man, I heard something today, man, and I know it's going to come to pass, because what's going on now? What's going on now? As the Lord God showed me, like I told you in a dream, I showed you I had gathered all those dreams together. Yeah. And the ones that somebody else separated, they're going to come together also with mine. So all the dreams that Lord God been telling you over time, now they're going to start coming together. Now he's going to start revealing more mysteries and secrets unto you. And so that's why it's so important that I get these things out to you. So we're going to Jeremiah chapter 13. So that's the reason why. So don't, hey man, I'm telling you, man, it's going to get just like this coronavirus. You heard of it, and boom, it was there. It didn't work like that. Work like I've been on the scene since 2014. That's when the Lord God sent me over there to that piece of dirt and delivered that message to the piece of dirt. Then after that, I came back and he started adding on to me, and I started delivering the messages over here, especially since it was killing God's children, and we start crying out back unto the Lord. Okay, because they do it and they think that nobody has seen it, nobody, but the Lord God sees everything. Everything that you do and say is being written down every day for everybody. All right, all I can do is give it to you as He have shown me and given it up to me. And so, it started. Yeah, it started in 2017. And he told me in an audible voice, because I thought before I tell you 2017. Lord God had me to do certain things, like deliver this message. Okay, so you have to deliver that message. That message was like the day of Midian. All right, I did 300 copies. Wherever he sent me at, I delivered 300 copies. But so after I finished doing that and everything, man, I said, well, I said, it's finished. And then, boy, the Lord God said, you haven't even got started. Then the audible voice said, yeah, you even got started yet. And then, boy, I've been going ever since, But each year got closer and closer. Then uh, I thought things had started in 2014. He told me no. He said things started in November 2017. But the dream that I had about a dream of vision that I had about the bride giving birth, that was in September the 23rd. It was just like he said. But the time didn't start till November the 17th. All I can do is give it to you as he has given it to me. Now, but you still have to look out for September in those 20s, like 27, 28. Yeah, because then like I told you in all of the voice, first he told me there was 3 years left. Then my dad people came there and said it was a year left, but I know it's a year and a half. So all I can do is give it to you as he has given it unto me. All right, so Jeremiah chapter 13. Now, when you go on this, when you go on not by might, not by power message, like I told you, if you read all the paper, if you read all the message that the Lord God has given, so everything on that paper, the Lord God has given it unto me. How else I would know? These people have been teaching us and dumbing us down and won't let us go into the door, won't let us open up the gates, didn't do nothing. I mean nothing. But what the Lord God had led to me, and once I found out that it was a covenant, and I started keeping the covenant, then everything started to change in my life. Everything started to change. And I got back to like when the Lord God tell in the book of Revelation, return back unto me. And I return back as when you first believed. And so that's what I did, man. I got out of the church house, synagogue, sanctuary, high place, temple, and tabernacle, and fall on my knees and repenting and ask God, ask God for forgiveness. And I confess all my sins just like King David did. King David confessed all his sins from the time he was born until that day he was confessing them. Just like me, I confess my sins from the time I was born unto this day. I confessed them all, even the ones, secret sins I didn't even know about. I just confessed it all. And got back keeping all his commandments, keeping all his covenant. All our fathers had to do this. All our fathers, all our people, all the righteous people, had all the saints of God, they had to do it because that is righteousness. That's how you enter the straight gate, the narrow gate. All right, the straight way and the narrow gate. So let's go, let's start, because I'll run my mouth and time being got by. Thus say the Lord unto me, go and get thee a linen girdle and put it upon thy loins and put it not in water. So I got a girdle according to the word of the Lord and put it on my loins. I see lines, loins. And the word of the Lord came unto me the second time, saying, take the girdle that thou hast got, which is upon thy loins, and arise and go to the Euphrates and hide it there in the hole of the rock. So I went and hid it by the Euphrates, and also as the Lord commanded me. And it was to pass after many days, the Lord said unto me, arise, go to Euphrates, and take the girdle from thence, which I had commanded thee to hide there. And I went to the Euphrates and dug or digged, and took the girdle from the place where I had hid it. And behold, the girdle was marred. It was profitable for nothing. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, thus say the Lord, after this manner would I mar the pride of Judah and the great pride of Jerusalem. And he did. Oh, yeah, man. All we marred all through the world. And the evil people would refuse to hear my words, would walk in the imagination of their heart, walk after other gods to serve them and to worship them, should even be as this girdle, which is good for nothing. So that's what's happening right now to this pastor, preacher. And that's when you go in this book here, the book of Enoch, to tell you about the 70. Yeah, that's what's going on. Like 70, then the 36, that's what's going on, man. Yeah, well, all I can do is give it to you as he has been giving it to me and showing me what's going on. Yeah, this evil people would refuse to hear the words, walk after the imagination of their own heart, after the other gods to serve them, to worship them, and even be as this girdle, which is good for nothing. And that's why I tell you, come out to the church house, synagogue, sanctuary, and listen to the word of God. Listen to the word of God, man. And God's word is more than just in that Holy Bible, I'm telling you. All I can tell you. See, refuse to hear my words. You see, not my word, my words. For as the girdle cleaveth to the loins of man, so I have caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Judah, say the Lord, that they might be unto me for a people and for a name and for a praise and for a glory, but they would not hear. See? Man, look at all the blessings that the Lord God wants to give to you, and you just don't want to take it. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. When the time comes, almost here, that time almost here, it gonna shatter you. When I tell it to you, it's gonna shatter you, and you're gonna say, man, oh, how greatly I have been deceived, and you're gonna be ashamed of yourself. Watch. Therefore thou shalt speak unto them this words, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, every bottle shall be filled with wine, and they shall say unto thee, do we not certainly know that every bottle should be filled with wine? And then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will fill all the inhabitants of this land, even the kings that sit upon David's throne, the priests, the prophets, and all the inhabitants of Judah with drunkenness. And so, so what happened with drunkenness, 13:13. So what happened, I seen the shake. Like I said, I seen when I had got my eyes set, when the Lord God had put the eyes set up and gave me the eyes set upon my eyes, let me see after He had gave me the eyes set up, so I started seeing the future. And He called me a mystic. I have read that dream to you in one another video where I told you how He called me a mystic. And so I have seen it. Man, I seen that shaking. The first one, it was a violent earthquake. I mean, it was violent. I mean, the whole earth shook. Not just the place where I'm living at. The whole earth shook. And so after the whole earth shook, oh man, I seen that. And then the next time I seen it, like the earth was ruling backwards and forward, backwards and forward, backwards and forward, shaking backwards and forward, backwards and forward. Yeah, I saw all that in the dream. Everything every place that I go to, scriptures the Lord God has given to me. He has showed it to me in a dream, a vision, or even, even took me there in the spirit world. Yeah, because it's going to happen. I can tell you this because time is up, and there ain't nothing they can do about it anyway. So the Lord God showed me Shiloh. He showed me Shiloh. And He showed me that great shaking. I mean, it shook. I'm telling you, showed me that great shaking over there in that piece of dirt. And He showed me it's shaking. And so when after it finished shaking, everything was changed. And then I saw that water. Ooh, that water so crystal and clear and coming out that rock. Coming out that rock. And then it was coming out the rock all so slow, and then as it go down, it speeded up and became like a rushing river. You know how you see on the waterfalls, or after one of them dams break and that water rush out, it came out just like that. I'm gonna take it to that. I keep reading it, and you're gonna come to it anyway. And boy, that water came out there, boy, and went to Jerusalem. I tell you, I see it. I said, man, that was so beautiful. Oh, so calm and so peaceful. And it was all so tranquiling out there rock. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, all I can do is give it to you as He's giving it to me. I'm telling you what I have seen. I was there in the spirit world. All right. Now I will dash them one against another, every father and the son together, say the Lord, I will not pity, nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them. Hear ye and give ear, and be not proud, for the Lord has spoken. Give glory to the Lord your God before He calls darkness, before He call your feet to stumble upon that dark mountain. And while you look for light, He turn into the shadow of death and make it gross darkness. So when I got first, I was like I said, the first I was on a radio station. So when I was on a radio station, I was every Wednesday, and I used to get the dreams and things and to go tell them. And so so I had a dream like this, yeah, when I first started off. And so I had a dream, man, them holy angels came and boy, and I was flying on the back of that, on the back, and they say I was flying on the wings of the angel, yeah. Angel was flying, I was on the back, had a whole lot of them. I mean, the sky was filled out with them, and we were flying to Jerusalem. And then we got to Jerusalem. We seen these people with their backs against the wall with candles, and their backs was against the wall. Yeah, yeah, I was in the spirit world. I mean, I love being in the spirit world. I really do. Yeah, man, you're in that spirit world, but you gotta come back. You gotta come back. Your body gonna die because you be in the spirit world. Your body be by itself. It does. Yeah, yeah. It say, but if you will not hear, my soul shall weep in secret places for your pride, and my eyes shall weep sore and run down with tears, because the Lord's flock is carried away captive. So you know we're captive now. Say unto the king and to the queen, humble yourselves, sit down, for your principality should come down, even the crown of your glory. The cities of the south should be shut up, and shall open them. Judah shall be carried away captive, all of it, and it shall be wholly carried away captive. And so, you know, the Lord God coming again and bring us back to the wilderness. Lift up your eyes, behold them that come from the north, and where the flock was given thee, thy beautiful flock. What wilt thou say when he shall punish thee? For thou hast taught them to be captains and as chiefs over thee. Shall now sorrow take thee as a woman in travail? And if thou say in thy heart, wherefore come these things upon me? For the greatness in thy iniquity are the skirts discovered, and thy heels are made bare. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Can the leopard change his spot? Forgive me. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Therefore I will scatter thee as a stubble that had passed away by the wind of the wilderness. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measures for me, say the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. See that? Because thou hast, this is thy lot, the portion of the measure from me, say the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. And that's what you do. Yeah, falsehood. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about what you trust in, because I did it too. I did it also. Our people have been doing it for a long time. We do everything what these people lead us to step, except falling back into the bonds of the forever covenant. Yeah, that's what we do. So after slavery, they had Reconstruction. You go through that, thinking things gonna change. They're not gonna change. You go ask some people, Black Wall Street, that things change. Go ask those people in Mississippi that did things change. Now these are great catastrophes. These are man, great extinctions. They're not telling you they didn't bury these people, and these people would not come back. And everybody with the hush hush, but it's out there. It's out there. They know what you've done. Oh yeah, they know. Kill all those black people and bury them in mass graves. That's what y'all did. So I'm telling you did that. Now you think you can hide it? You can't hide that. That's what you did to a whole lot of black folks too. But anyway, a whole lot of Israel. So all those things gonna come back on to you. That's all that's gonna tell. So then after that, then after you get to those things, you have World War I. People come back and say, well, things gonna go better. We done fought for this man and his war and won it. So they no, things didn't go better to you. Then get out there marching all that stuff again. Every time you get together and start heading in the right direction to find yourself, then these Esau children, the devil is Esau children are the devil's children. And they get back there and them demons and the sorcerers tell them something else to do. Where? To dumb us down and get us back off the track that we need to be on. Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. They're doing it now. But it's not working this time. You see, it's not working this time. So he's gonna have to dig deep and go long and hard. Oh yeah, that's why the Lord God said, this is the judgment. This is the beginning of judgment. Okay, well, you just keep on watching. Just keep on watching. You have to listen to me. This is the word of God that I'm telling you. I'm a messenger. And I'm just telling you how it is. But anyway, so then after World War II, you get out there, you fight, you do everything. You really won the war because that that offense, yeah, man, I can't think of that, the offense that they did. The Battle of the Bulge. See that Battle of the Bulge? If General Patton had all those black soldiers, you would have lost. Oh yeah, you would be practicing Dutch right now. That's what you would be doing. But those black soldiers that they had, they gave them weapons to the black soldiers. They wore Hitler out. And you listen to some of them soldiers that I mean, they're all just about to tell you, say, boy, Hitler said, if y'all wouldn't have them black soldiers, you wouldn't have Israel. We'll come over there and run right on over. But Israel is over here, and God, careful company with them. So then you go out there, you fight that thing. So they go well with you then. Then you go out there, you work hard and do everything you're supposed to do and get on there and get educated. Things didn't go well with you then. Then you get to the Jim Crow. Fight that thing, so still didn't go well with you. Get out there, rock the boat and march and get your civil rights. Things still didn't go well with you. See, and you going through the same thing over and over and over again. And still, all you got to do is humble yourself. Call on the holy name, Lord God Jesus, whose name is that, to repent with your whole heart. Keep all his commandments and enter back in the bonds of the forever come. Things are going to go well with you. That's what I had to do. So all that foolishness and voting and marching and all that, man, I don't do that crazy stuff. It didn't work then and it ain't going to work now. Now, you just go right on here. You're still in that bondage, aren't you? Right. So the only way you're getting out of this captivity, he told you the way you're going to get out of captivity. All right, well, let's go. Yeah, well, therefore will I scatter them as a stubble that pass away by the wind of the wilderness. This is thy lot for the portion of the measure from me. See, I say, this is thy lot, the portion of thy measures from me, said the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. And that's what you're doing. You're trusting all these different things, education, marching, civil rights, and all that. All you trusting all those things still. Going back, that's what I did, man. I'm voting and all that no more. I don't do none of that. I humble myself before the throne of grace, and look what happened. Therefore, I will discover thy scourge upon thy face, and thy shame may appear. That's right. And I have seen thy adulteries and thy lying, and lewdness of thy holiness, and thy abomination on the hills and the fields. Woe unto you, O Jerusalem! Wilt thou not be made clean? When shall it once? Yeah, when shall it once be? And so, man, I was down that Facebook, man. I didn't want to get on it, but I had to do what thus said the Lord. The Lord God sent me on that Facebook, and that's a wicked and evil thing. That thing, I mean, it got some points of light in it, but man, it is wicked and it's evil. And when you go to the book of when you go to this book, the book of Adam and Eve, and the second book of Adam and Eve, and you see when our father Jared, Genun, I call him Gunham. His genome of Gunham. When you go read him, and he tells you about everything, that's when them fallen angels have came, those fallen stars have came. So when you go in the book of Enoch, it calls them fallen stars, which mean fallen angels. So that's why you read the book of Enoch. So when you go there, it tells you, man, and all that evil and wickedness that they have brought to us. And you're seeing it all right now again today. That's what you're doing. All that's on Facebook, all the tattoos and all the body parts and all that evil and wickedness. And Lord God, let it rise to the top. Why? Because he's going to destroy it forever. And he letting all those who choose their way go ahead right. He's not going to stop you. Oh, no, he go ahead on right on here. But I'm telling you, that abyss, hell has, go read it. Hell has enlarged herself. Go ahead and read it. So all who choose a way, she opened up her mouth. Say, come on. Come on. You choose the evil and wicked way. So let's go now. We didn't finish yet. We're going to 16. We're going to Jeremiah chapter 16. I didn't read these things to you before. Oh, let me go back. Let me go back to Jeremiah chapter 13. Jeremiah chapter 13. Let me go back there for a minute because it's on the page. It's highlighted on the paper. And I wanted to, not by might, not by power. So it goes from Jeremiah 16 to 26 to 23. And it came to pass after many days, the Lord said unto me, rise and go to Euphrates, take the girdle from this, and I command thee and hide it. I went to Euphrates, dug, well, that's what he said. You see, thus said the Lord, after this manner, more the pride of Judah and great pride of Jerusalem. This is an evil people which refuse to hear my words, which walk in imagination of their own heart after their other gods to serve them and worship them, even this the girdle which is mine for nothing. And so that's what these pastors and preachers and teachers to run behind is all God. They teach you to run behind God is a God of mammon. And mortgages, all that, fine raiment, clothes, jewelry, all that is of who? Azazel, Hazu, Azazel. Yeah, and so that's it go from 6 to 23. So the Lord God tell you about everything gonna happen to the prophecy. It's from 6 to 23. Then he told me I got one special spot. I remember, oh, that's not my mistake. That's Ezekiel chapter 13. I'm talking about Jeremiah chapter 3. Forgive me. It's Ezekiel chapter 13. It's Jeremiah chapter 10 and stuff. But anyway, I forgot. Forgive me. Let's go to, well, you know, the Lord God told you that, man, a prophet slips to attain, to keep knowledge. I got so much knowledge, understanding, but that is, I'm reading that like it's there, but it's Ezekiel chapter 13. But we can go there right now, and I can come back to other things. Ezekiel chapter 13, and it goes from, let's see, 13, and then it goes, he wants one special thing, let's see, chapter 13, Ezekiel chapter 13. Oh, man, that's too powerful, that, bro. 6, they have seen vanity lying there for nature, saying to the Lord, saying the Lord have not sent them, and they have made other people to hope that they will confirm the word. And man, they be in that, hey, like I told you about Joyce Meyer the other day, and the people wouldn't say amen to all that stuff she was saying, and she made them say amen. Say amen, yo. That's what she did. But anyway, that's from 13 and 16, and tell you about the prophets and how I know. I mean, I got to go over there again, but right now I'm in the book of Jeremiah. But we'll go right there to 13:19. And will ye pollute me among my people with a handful of barley, priests of bread, to slay the souls that should not die, and save the souls alive that should not live, by your lying to my people that hear your lies. And so all that's, I mean, I posted on Facebook, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said Lord. And that's at the bottom of it, Ezekiel 36:25, Ezekiel chapter 13. And so that's tell you about the prophecy of right now today. Yeah, all this came to pass. All these things been happening now. I mean, I'm gonna go get it to you because God gave me that in a dream. But right now I'm on Jeremiah. I got to do this, man, because God gave me this morning, man, and these things about to come to pass and start happening. And you have to know. You have to know why these things are happening and why these things are coming to pass. So let's go. We're going to 16, Jeremiah chapter 16. You know, while I'm speaking to you, I'm going to tell you dreams and the vision and things, how I got this. 16. The word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons and daughters in this place. For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. And they shall die of a grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of field. Now, how I got that was, like I told you, I had a dream that night, and in that dream that night, man, I looked out there, ooh, I looked out my backyard, and I have a pretty decent sized backyard. And I looked back there, man, and man, all I could see was an open field with nothing but dung. And it was lined up. Oh, man, it was lined up across and going straight down. Oh, that open field with nothing but dung on it. And then I came here and I saw, the Lord God showed it to me in a dream. And this what he gave to me in a dream. They should die of a grievous death. They should not be lamented, nor should they be buried. But they should be as dung upon the face of earth. They should be consumed by the sword. And with the sword is war, by famine, no food or nothing. And their carcass should be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. And then when you go to the book of Enoch, it tells you about the fowls of heaven and beasts of the earth. For thus says the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go lament nor bemoan them. For I have taken away my peace from this people, say the Lord, even the loving kindness and mercy. And he have turned them on each other because they want to be out there with their war and all that fighting and stuff. And this is time for you to be humbling yourself. Both the great and small should die in this land. They should not be buried. Neither should men lament for them, nor themselves cut themselves, nor make themselves bald for them. Neither should men tell themselves for them in the morning, to comfort them for the day. Neither should men give them the cup of consolation to drink for their father or for their mother. Thou should not also go into the house of feasting, to sit with them to eat, to drink. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, God of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes in your days the voice of the mirth, the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride. Has that not happened? See, prophecy come to pass. Prophecy have to be fulfilled. Why? Because God cannot lie. Okay, God is not a man that he should lie, neither son of man that he should repent. He have said it, should he not do it, or he has spoken it, should he not make it good? And I'm telling you, he making good on it. And it should come to pass when thou show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God? Then should thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, say the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And boy, that Joyce Meyer guy up there, oh, Lord God, and done away with it. He had 76 laws that should, Lord God have done away with this. Well, that's a lie. Just like they said, Lord God have done away with the 10 Commandments and all that foolishness. You just go right on ahead. Right on the head. That's why all this stuff coming on that's the heathen. She a part of the heathen. She Esau children. So you know who she is. All of them Esau children. You know who they are. But what makes it so bad, Israel doing the same thing. And the Lord God said, what? Let not Judah sin. Okay. Okay. They have there. With that, then shall thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, say the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And the law of the covenant. Go ahead. Go ahead, the law of the covenant. Let's go right there. I mean, they got other laws, but let's go to this one law that we know that y'all haven't kept. Yeah, let's go to that one. That's the easiest one. I can just go right there. And because you even got the Seventh-day Adventist church with that foolishness. But don't worry. Don't worry. That time is up. And it's going to be, and I'm going to tell you more and more because the Lord God is, it's going to be, you see, look what the Lord God said. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. And thou shalt not do any work, nor thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy ox, nor thy ass, nor any cattle, nor the stranger within thy gates, that thy manservant, thy maidservant may rest as well as thou. And then they cut it off. The Seventh-day Adventists cut it off right there, you know, and say, but this the part. And remember that thou was a servant in the land of Egypt, and that the Lord thy God brought thee out thence through a mighty hand and stretched out arm. Therefore the Lord thy God command thee to keep the Sabbath day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that is keeping that law. No, you didn't keep that law, because I was in that Christianity foolishness also, because Christianity is foolishness. Now, serving the Lord God, Jesus, not foolishness. Serving Christ, that's not foolishness. But Christianity, that's a design plan that them Jews got what them Edomites to do that. Now, if you don't believe me, you can go to the second book of Maccabees and go read from chapter 2 to chapter 4 and read and see. I mean, it's up there now. There's no excuse for you not knowing. You know, it's not like, oh, them books are hidden and all. Nah. Go ahead, get the book, read it. Get the book and read it. So let's go back. Yeah, yeah, that's what he said, because what they have not done, they have not kept my law. That's what he told you. I mean, you know it. I'm telling you, and well, let me finish going on. All right, so yeah, yeah, well, that's what you have done. And you have done worse than your father. Behold, you walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that he may not hearken unto me. Oh yeah, man, the young girls out there, this young man too. And Ben, I did that too. Say that. So I'm a businessman now. A big lie running behind. Yeah, God made me pay for that too. Oh yeah, I'm still paying for that. That's the everlasting payment He gave me for that. I mean, He forgive me, but you have to pay. Go ask Apostle Paul. You have to pay. So but anyway, anyway, yeah. And so that's what everybody's doing. When you go to school, well, I'm going to school, I'm gonna be this. I'm going to college, I'm gonna be. What's your major? Going to do this. What's your master in? I'm going to get a master in this. What you going to PhD in? I'm going to get this. That's all. I mean, I can go through it, but I ain't going through all that. I'm just telling you what you're doing, because the Lord God said you're doing it. Yeah. Oh yeah. For you have done worse than your father. Behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart. It says after us all of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore I'll cast you out of this land to land where you know not, neither you nor your fathers, and there shall serve other gods night and day, where I will not show them favor. And that's where we at right now, serving other gods night and day. Go read Jeremiah Lamentation. Go and read Jeremiah Lamentation and see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just go read it and see. Yeah. So let's go. Yeah, because you got them children and everything getting out there killed. I mean, they're slaying them. Police killing the people in authority, the ones supposed to be helping them. That's the ones who killing them. And I just finished reading that to Jeremiah chapter 9, chapter 10. And that's what you're doing. You're killing those. That's what's happening. Okay. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, I'm just telling you. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it will no more be said, the Lord that liveth, that bring up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands where I have driven them. And I'll bring them again into the land that I have gave unto their father. So if you want to know about the land that he gave unto his father, when Father Noah came out that boat, and his three sons, Shem, Ham, and Yepet. They divided the lands. And but when Father Noah blessed Father Shem, the blessing of the four holiest place, or the four holiest spots, someone say three, of in the world fell in our portion of Shem. And that's why we're in the land of captivity now, because we broke the everlasting covenant. Yeah, that and more things happen. I'll explain that to you. Hopefully, Lord God, let me explain that to you some other time. And that's what's going on. Okay, well, I mean, all I can do is tell you. I can tell you. Yeah. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from the lands where he had driven them. Now I will bring them again to the land where I given unto their fathers. So this jumped off track for me. But when you go to the book of Hasher, Jasher, and they divide the land and see what portion that the land fell unto us, and that was the law God is talking about. If you want to know where that means, what it means, you go find it there. Behold, I will send for many fishers, to say the Lord, and they shall fish them. And afterward I send for many hunters, they shall hunt them for every mountain, from every hill, out of the holes of the rock. Now the hunting part, I don't know if I've seen that yet, but I can tell you about the fishing part, like I told you this before. Man, I was walking on, I don't know what seashore I was walking on, but it was a seashore, and it was facing east. The sea was east, and I was on a seashore. And man, they had all these fishermen. I mean, a whole lot of them. They had them deep sea rides, all types of rides. And man, they was out there fishing. Woo! They were breaking in them fish. I was watching them fishing. And then I said, man, I would like to try this also. And then I went out there, and I think I caught one, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I woke up from the dream after I cast the line. I think I caught one though, and then I woke up from it. Yeah. For my eyes upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eye. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sins double, because they have defiled my land, they have filled my inheritance with the carcass of detestable and abominable things. See, fill my inheritance with. And so, you are Israel. You are Judah. You are God's chosen people. You are of his inheritance. Now, when you go to this book on the Apocrypha, when you go to the Apocrypha, you know that the Lord God tells you how he chose one people. Any one of the books tell you the same thing, how God chose this one people. And so, but the inheritance, man, them people in them church houses and synagogue, sanctuary, everything, the priest, high priest, and man, they didn't put every type of thing in this inheritance of ours. Even the Jews haven't stole our inheritance. And man, they over there talking about they are God's chosen people when they are not. And then, man, so much going on, bro. But anyway, I've been over there to that piece of dirt and all this thing. Cause you go with that piece of dirt, man, they treat you worse than Jim Crow laws. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If they could string you up and hang you and get away with it over there, they would do it. But the only thing they're scared of, tell you what, the only thing they're scared of was keeping them back. For the world find out what they have done, and then when the world find out what they have done, they're gonna go over there. Yeah, they're gonna find out anyway what's going on over there. Because that's what the battle was about, Gog and Magog, and where they was at, and what they was fighting them for. Come on, man. The reason, the purpose, and everything. And people, God ain't gonna tell you they're gonna have a war. A Gog and Magog gonna go there fighting. It's gonna be over nothing. They're gonna find out about all them demons and all the wicked stuff that they are doing throughout all the world, and the people gonna get mad. Okay, well, you go ahead. This is the beginning of, just like I told you, this is the beginning of this. Watch how it escalate and what it escalates into. Just watch, keep watching. All right. Okay, all right. It said, I'll tell you another dream after that. For my eyes are upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes, everything that we do. At first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. So that was going on right now. Because they have defiled my land, they have filled my inheritance with the carcass of the detestable and honorable things. So that was happening right now. But just go look on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Just go look on and see how they look. O Lord, my strength, my fortress, my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know, and I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they should know that my name is the Lord. I keep on telling you, I'm calling God all those other names, but he let me know my name is the Lord. So you can go there and find that out in Greek and Hebrew and whatever language you have, but it still won't come out to be what? My name is the Lord. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, let me see what time it is. You got 1:50. So anyway, the reason why I'm telling this is because all them dreams and visions like the Lord goes, I got to put them out now because they're about to come to pass, and they coming to pass fast. I'm telling you, they coming to pass fast. So, dream I had, man, this was when I had got converted, and I really, when the Lord God had spoke to me, this been like 1978, and this before I got into those church houses and things like that, and man, before I got corrupted, and so I had a dream. So one night, they got this picture out there where they see this, where they have these children about to cross a bridge, and they have this holy angel with these two children about crossing. It's a popular painting, a photograph or whatever, how it come in. So it was a scene like that. But anyway, so they have a bridge. So on the bridge, just like the bridge I'm talking about. So this old man come out there on the bridge, and he have on his hat. Man, like the garden, like in the garden commercial, but in the garden commercial he have yellow, but in the real thing he's black. Everything on him is black. His hat is black, his shoes are black, his coat is black, his boots are black. Everything is black. So he gets out there, and he goes out there, and he don't have no fishing pole or nothing. So he takes his hand and he puts it in the water. He takes his hand, shake it in the water. And boy, when he takes his hand, put it in the water, this big old white fish. I mean, it was that was white. It was so big and beautiful. I talk about none of them little fishes or 15 or 16 feet or nothing like that. I talk about that. My time is up. I talk about that. I'm talking about monster fish. Woo! That thing was so big. Oh, that fish was so big and huge. Ooh, that thing had to be at least, let me see. I want to say at least 40 feet. And it was the thickness of it, boy, the thickness of it about big as this house. Let me see, this house is about 30 feet high. I'm saying 30 feet, let me see. So yeah, I know that's what, 20, 10, 15, about 20 feet high, boy. And that's a big old white fish. It was pretty. Oh, I'm talking about it was beautiful. It's gorgeous. Big old white fish. He take his hand and put it down there, and that big old fish come there and grabs his hand, and he catches it. And then after he grabs his hand, he catches it and everything. The fish tells him, let me go. And then he takes it and throw the fish back. Throw that fish back out there in that pond. It didn't look like a pond. It looked more like well, gotta be a lake or a creek. You know where the bridge come under the water, come under the bridge. Yeah, it was one like that. And could have been a lake. Could have been a lake. And so after he did that, then that fish jumps up in the middle of that water and toss that man a little fish. Not a little fish. Toss him a little fish. Uh, about a bass size, one of them big bass, 5, 10 pounds like that, something like that. And just toss it to him. And then that's when he keeps that one, and then he go off. So now I'm on the side of the fence, and on the side of the fence I had my little brother with me. And so, man, I said, man, I'm gonna try that. I said, I'm gonna try that. And so I take my hand and put it out there. Boy, that fish caught my hand, but it didn't bite me today. Just that it startled me and it scared me because it happened so fast and quick. And I just didn't know, I just didn't know. I just was trying it, just like what Peter walked out in that water one of those type of days. So I tried it, and that fish caught my ass. Oh, it got me, it got me. And then my little brother took me and came in from behind and pulled me back, and I let the fish go. Yeah, the fish got away. Not finished yet. So the fish had got away. So it might have been oh man, time went by so fast, man. It didn't go on by so fast that I can't really remember the years. That's how fast it's gone by since 2014. And so I can't remember. But I know at least 2 years ago, I'll put it that way. And so 2 years ago, so I'm walking and I'm walking next, and everything is polluted. I mean, they have canes and everything in the lake. Yeah, in the waterway, everything is polluted. They have canes and everything. But I take a fishing pole and I throw it out there. So when I throw it out there, I hooked on to something. Boy, I hooked on to something, boy, and I wouldn't let it go. It was big too. I wouldn't let it go. And then after I wouldn't let it go, after a while, Lord God, I did something. I went out there and I started putting this paper out there. I would start putting that paper out there. So after I finished putting so many copies out there, I caught the fish, put so many copies up there, and the next thing you know, I'm standing out there, that big old white fish came and jumped in my arm. Whoop, he was so happy. He was so happy when he jumped into my arm. He was big too. He was so happy when he jumped into my arm. This is not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. And I'm Elijah. Until next time.